The Israelites had a big adventure. They left Egypt, they crossed the Red Sea, God led them through the desert, they traveled for a long time. Finally they arrived at Mount Sinai. This mountain was special. God told Moses to go up the mountain. God wanted to talk to Moses. Moses climbed the mountain. God spoke to Moses. God had a plan. He wanted to bless the Israelites. He wanted to be their God. God loved the Israelites. He wanted them to be his special people. He made them a promise. He said, "You will be my treasured possession." God wanted them to be close to him. He wanted to be their king. He wanted them to be a kingdom of priests. They would be a light to the world. The Israelites were special to God. He chose them for a reason. He had a plan for them. Moses went back down the mountain. He told the people what God said. The people were excited. They wanted to follow God. They said, "We will do everything the Lord has said." They trusted God. They wanted to obey him. The Israelites were ready for a new adventure. They were ready to follow God. They were ready to be his people. Section 4. Preparing for the divine. God gave Moses instructions. The people needed to get ready. They needed to be clean. They needed to wash their clothes. They couldn't go near the mountain. It was a holy place. God was going to come down on the mountain. The people listened to Moses. They obeyed God's instructions. They wanted to be ready. They wanted to meet God. Section 5. The mountain shakes. On the third day, something amazing happened. There was thunder and lightning. The trumpet sounded. The mountain was covered in smoke. The mountain shook. God came down on the mountain. The people were scared. God's presence was powerful. The people felt small. They knew they were in the presence of God. Section 6. A covenant and a calling. God spoke to the people. He gave them the 10 Commandments. These were rules to live by. They were a sign of the covenant. God promised to bless them. The people promised to obey him. This was a special moment. It was the beginning of a new relationship. God chose the Israelites for a special purpose. He wanted them to be his people. He wanted them to share his love with the world.